hectic. Too many fans on me like I'm in Texas. 3 years deep now, keeping them guessing. 4-star hotel, what's for breakfast? 5 fingers, give you a blister. 6 at the wheel, you're 6 the mister. Give me your mama, I'ma kiss her. I said 6 rings on me like I'm in Pittsburgh. Motion maker, record breaker. 6 on my chest, like an LA. 6 on the beat, it's a speaker blaster. Bars are hot, and bars are ready. A middle season.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between our visitors and the New York Giants. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Come on.
Looking to throw right away. Taking a shot on the first play. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. Devon Holland comes up with it. Oh, baby, this stadium was already loud to start this game, Brock, but that play, it's in an absolute uproar now.
And the one thing you want to do as an opposing team is quiet the crowd, especially as a quarterback. It's your job to quiet that home crowd, but an interception, well, it does nothing but add fuel to the fire. A fever pitch now as the offense takes the field, looking for an early lead.
That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup, and it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Darts out of the shotgun. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. This gets forward to around the 29. Brought to the ground by the ball hawk and former New York Giant, Xavier McKinney.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. The Giants readying to punt, and they're going to send out the lefty, Jamie Gillen, for the kick. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Ready? Let's go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And they help him out of bounds after a gain of close to 3, so 2nd and 7 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Ready? Ready?
They stick with Jacobs. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Empty backfield, 5 guys out wide for 3rd and long.
Get it. Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here starts. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. A gain of 15 there. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Lions. Let's go now. 19. 60
From the gun, here's Dart. Hits his running back. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Jack Jones making that tackle.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Here goes Dart to the air. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So the choice is made. No 53-yard field goal try. They are going for this 1st down. Dart going to go for it on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs. Instead, they pick up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
The 2nd down run by Pacheco. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throwing on third. Here's Duggs. Complete beyond the marker. And he will take this across. Touchdown, New York. The Giants go up 6-0 here in the first. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Koo with the extra point. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Giants 7, Blues nothing. Youngway Koo is set to kick off.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I can chop you up if I'm under.
All set to go now from the 35. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. He does it. Touchdown. The Blues cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. Christian Watson with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Blues tie this game 7-7. They send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid, but it's not enough. You there, reach there, but it's not enough. Say bigger than myself, but it's not enough.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Quick one to the outside by Duggs. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He dodged the tackle. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Throwing on 1st down. It's Duggs. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
A give right side, here's Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Brought down just
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
4th down in inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Here we go, here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Hey, Smash.
They'll run it with Pacheco. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, Kate, it's almost like the defense was in the offensive huddle before the play. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And the reward is they get off the field.
Hold me ready.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line. Get a good push. Get a good gain. Get some positive yards. Job well done.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Go! 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready, hut. Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Little more space to work with now. 1st down from the 13.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Play fake. It's Milton. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
Handoff, running right. Jacobs. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Handoff here to Jacobs. They'll cobble together a yard there. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Ready, ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a 1/3 of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Ready? Crack all 80. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Dumps it off, Jacobs. And it's picked up by the Giants. Has room down the left sideline. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Giants get some late points and the lead. Coup on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants break that tie and now lead by 7. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on. Hit. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions. 19 Titans. Warriors 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He gets this one to Gould. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Milton. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. The Giants using their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You're not past the 50, my boy. You're not past the 50, my boy.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Here we go.
I'm reporting this shit.
Cowboy 80.
They're going for this. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Bobby Okereke. He'll take the interception back inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, you really create some indecision now defensively.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants blow their lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Koo is up and good. And the Giants double their lead to 14. crew all lined up and ready to boot this one away. From his own end zone, here we go. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Got ready.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Ready.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. And we put everything he's got behind it. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23.
Let's go now. Cougars.
Milton now. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Come on. Let's go.
Milton now on 3rd down. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. The Blues out to get a boot into this one. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Not much room, but he's still able to crush it. Takes this in at the 25. And all right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll throw it. Look at this first play, and he's going for it. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the 2nd half of our wild card game gets underway. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Darts out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready? Cougar 19. Let's go.
Dart setting in the throw here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Jones has got it. And he's making the house call here. It's a touchdown on the pick six.
I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Blues chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Darts looking to throw. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He gets 16 yards on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Jack Jones has got it. And the Blues get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Audio Carrican making that stop. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 60, Panther 60. Big Lion. Let's go.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
It's now 4th down and 1.
A little outside their comfort zone to try field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
Ready?
No run. It's Scannaboo. And they make the stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Now, that was a big 3-yard gain because if instead of a turnover on downs, partner, it gets them a first.
Okay, you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback, you break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. You get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Get it. Ready.
They stick with Jacobs. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down.
Here we go.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
No, check. Panther. 60 Eagles.
This is Jacobs running left. And just a yard here before this play goes out. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
To throw, Milton. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
Dicker connects there. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish out the drive with points.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Giants ball, just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. The Giants using their first timeout. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34.
Come on. Chop alert. Viking 18. Say, hurt.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Looking quickly here.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Handoff running left. Jacobs. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight. The numbers were up. And then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
So a tough spot now. This is third and 9. They'll throw. Third and long. Buys time. Rolling right. Skips it short of his man. That brings up fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? We chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Ready? Press on 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 19 Lions. Ready, right?
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He's on the quick hitter, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. to the air on 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Got all of it, and this is good. And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
Coup all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35.
On the jump.
All set to go now from the 35.
Go, Reed. Hey, smash, bro. Come on, come on. Hey. Cougar 19. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. This is thrown towards the defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now Milton to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
On the set.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Panther 11. Panther 11. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio. This guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Man in motion, headed right. We give here to the motion man. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Ready?
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
19, Pioneers. 10. Purple League, 19, Lions. Warriors, 17. Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now, Milton. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
19, let's go. 18, come. Ready.
He's back to throw. Going all the way to the end zone here. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Running up the middle, Pacheco. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one doesn't get him much, give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first. It stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Brings it in at the 12. And he's brought down before the return gets far. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Blues down by 7. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll pull his way in for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Ready, set.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Cougar 19.
Setting up to pass. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Trying to set this up quick.
That's good for a
Back to 60.
first down.
Check.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the 2nd for New York. And they're still going to have 1 left at the disposal.
On the set.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go. Rig alert. Warrior 17. 18, Pioneer.
Here he is to throw. Chased out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 10. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for 3rd down.
Panther 60. Go.
Throwing now. Big game downfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Ready?
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Go now. 60 by 6.
Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense. Their 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Down here, need 8 on the play.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Giants make the play that should win them this game.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
First and 10 at their own
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on first down. Line up the design keeper. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, and we know through the years this wild card round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin, and we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience in the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah. Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Too